Funimation, Crunchyroll, Sony, match made in heaven, or a deal with the devil? I don't know. But we're going to talk about it and find out what the hell is going on, and find out if this is actually good for the industry and good for us as consumers. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get it all out the way right now. Sony has purchased Crunchyroll for $1.175 billion. Now, I've talked about this before on my previous channel, Japanimation World. This is now my new channel here, the Manga Oracle. So if you are new to this channel and you like anime, manga updates, if you like live reactions, things of that nature, you definitely want to subscribe, and you definitely want to hit the bell to be notified. Moving along. I've talked about this before in the past, where Sony had announced that they were looking to acquire Crunchyroll and then merge Crunchyroll with, or the anime company that they already own, Funimation. And my original take on this merger was a positive take, where I believe that this was actually a good thing for the anime and manga community here in the United States for many, many reasons. But before I get into the details of my personal opinion, let me go ahead and just give you guys the actual details of the story itself. So, Sony's Funimation acquires anime streaming service Crunchyroll for $1.175 billion. On Wednesday, Sony Pictures announced that AT&T and Warner Media agreed to sell Crunchyroll to Funimation. Though there had been rumblings of an acquisition for a few weeks, it wasn't clear just how the deal would go down, or if it would at all. The purchase price for the transaction was estimated by Sony to be $1.175 billion. We are proud to bring Crunchyroll into the Sony family, Tony Vinciquerra, chairman and CEO of Sony Pictures Entertainment, added. Though Funimation and our terrific partners at Aniplex and Sony Music Entertainment Japan, we have a deep understanding of this global art form and are well positioned to deliver outstanding content to audiences around the world. Together with Crunchyroll, we will create the best possible experience for fans and greater opportunities for creators, producers, and publishers in Japan and elsewhere. Funimation has been doing this for over 25 years, and we look forward to continuing to leverage the power of creativity and technology to succeed in this rapidly growing segment of entertainment. So, pretty much, guys, what is said in a nutshell is that Sony bought Sony's Funimation purchased Crunchyroll, and now Crunchyroll is going to be merging with Funimation as now probably the largest American-owned anime service provider. I mean, to be honest with you, Funimation was already a beast to begin with. Crunchyroll was a pretty doggone beast to begin with, especially with Crunchyroll bringing us the likes of Noblesse, bringing us the likes of God of High School, and even some fan favorites, Tower of God. With that being said, you now have the likes of Crunchyroll, who is getting involved in the making of and the production of anime now. They are now teaming up, partner up. They're now owned by Funimation, aka Sony. But let's just talk about it from the Funimation standpoint. This is amazing. Funimation has been bringing me some of my favorite anime since I was a kid, and I'm in my mid-30s at this point. The Funimation tapes that were recorded and brought to us by Funimation for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I remember them like it was yesterday. I had the tapes. I still have them. The tapes with the picture that lined up along the side. Thank you, Funimation. So I'm not mad at Funimation, and I never will be mad at Funimation. And for them to acquire more anime to bring to us, to bring to the community, I don't see that as a bad thing. But there are some negative sides to two very, very large companies like this merging. And if you look at it from the standpoint of jobs, especially in the times that we live in right now, where jobs are not in abundance like they were maybe just a year ago. Right now, jobs are pretty scarce. And but if we're talking about, you have a company like Funimation who does the exact same thing as Crunchyroll, and now Funimation is acquiring Crunchyroll, who now have an entire staff of people with overlapping jobs as the people from Funimation. So now you have a bunch of managers from Funimation and a bunch of managers from Crunchyroll that do the exact same job. A bunch of this guys that does this job at Crunchyroll, and a bunch of this guys over at Funimation that does this job. And the list continues to go on. So with overlapping jobs, that means overlapping job losses. That's pretty much guaranteed, and that's not a good thing. And normally when you have mergers like this, unfortunately, that is a reality that comes with it. I don't agree with it. We understand that it is a reality, whether we agree with it or not, but it does suck. And I do want to bring that up, that no matter how good of a situation this may turn out to be for the community, for the anime community, for the manga community, for the consumer, unfortunately, there's going to be some long-lasting negative effects from this as well. Let's take a look at the positive side of things. And the positive side of things is more anime being in one place. Everybody knows about Kiss Anime. They were shut down earlier this year. Unfortunately, they are not coming back. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that they should come back, but I will say that when it comes to anime, when it comes to media in general, right now, if you look at TV shows, movies, and even anime, and you look at the 75 different streaming services, the only way to get access to any large variety of movies that you may like, you have to be subscribed to multiple services. Unfortunately, the same does apply to anime, and it probably shouldn't. Anime is a category or a genre, and yes, every company should be able to license here and there so they can run it on their service, but it does suck that that happens, because now, if you will use, let's say, the Nanatsu no Taizai 7 Deadly Sins as an example, that for a long period of time was a Netflix exclusive, and if I'm not mistaken, it still is. However, for people who are not subscribed to Netflix, do I want to pay $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 a month to subscribe to Netflix just to watch one anime? And you guys are the only people that's showing it, so if I don't subscribe to you, then there's no way that I can watch 7 Deadly Sins no Nanatsu no Taizai. Now, how does this merger change that problem? Well, when you have Funimation and now Crunchyroll being merged now into one bigger company, who knows if they're just going to be Crunchyroll, or if they're going to be Funimation, or if they're going to be Funimation Crunchyroll, and they use both names because both are very, very powerful names in the industry. With them being merged, they are a much, much larger force to be reckoned with. And they may have a little bit more authority when it comes to picking the series and getting more of the series that we care about in one place. Because let's say that the Funimation Crunchyroll service now costs $12 a month, whatever the case is, $12, $13, $14, $15 a month. But if we're talking about the full library of Funimation, the full library of Crunchyroll, additionally, a lot more series coming forward, or a lot more series coming from Japan going forward to this one service, I think that's just going to be a good thing for everybody. Now, if we're talking about a $25 a month subscription because they want to be greedy, then we got a whole different kind of problem, and we can have that kind of conversation on a totally different video. But as of right now, as long as the price continues to be relatively affordable, and they are adding the two services together to make one complete service, and the price stays relatively the same, or even with small changes, I wouldn't be totally mad at. Similar to like Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. With that being said, from that side of things, it could possibly be a very, very good thing for the community as well. So, those are my thoughts on this situation here. There's some bad, there's some good. There is a lot more that we could be diving into with this, but ultimately, I just wanted to bring you guys the information. I wanted to give you guys a quick little tidbit of what I thought of the situation, and there it is. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more news videos like this. Definitely hit the bell button. Let me know down in the comment section. Whatever, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. You are all invited to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Subscribe to the channel. Link is in the description, or hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. All of that good shit. Do all of that. It all helps. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs all over again for the 4th time. Thanks again, guys. Peace. Y'all have a great day.